Once upon a time, in a dense, vibrant jungle, lived a swift rabbit and a slow tortoise. This was no ordinary jungle, but a bustling hub of life, teeming with tiny creatures and towering giants, each with their unique stories. But among them, our rabbit and tortoise held a special place. The rabbit, always on the move, was known for his speed and his confidence, perhaps a tad too much of it. Then there was the tortoise, slow yet steady, always calm, always patient. One day, under the vast canopy and in front of all the jungle dwellers, the rabbit, with a smirk on his face, threw a challenge at the tortoise. "A race," he said, "a test of speed," fully aware of his swift legs and the tortoise's slow pace. The entire jungle held its breath. The tortoise, not one to back down, accepts the challenge, and the date for the great race is set. The day of the race arrives, and the whole jungle gathers to watch. The excitement is palpable as the starting signal sounds, launching the rabbit into a swift sprint. The crowd gasps as he leaves the tortoise in a cloud of dust, far behind. So sure of his victory, the rabbit decides to take a nap midway, confident he can catch up and win the race later. He curls up under a leafy tree, his breathing steady and relaxed, his dreams filled with visions of victory. Meanwhile, the tortoise carries on with his journey, slow and steady. His determined eyes never waver from the path ahead. He might move at a snail's pace, but he never stops. Every step he takes is a step closer to the finish line. His perseverance is unwavering. He doesn't believe in shortcuts or breaks. He believes in consistency and effort. As the rabbit snoozes, the tortoise plods on, inching closer to the finish line. The rabbit wakes up from his nap, confident that he can still win the race. He rubs his eyes, stretches his legs, and looks around, expecting to see the tortoise trailing far behind. But what's this? The tortoise is nowhere in sight. A wave of panic washes over the rabbit. He bolts towards the finish line, his heart pounding in his chest. As he nears the finish line, he can hear a distant cheer. His heart sinks. Could it be? Has the impossible happened? He arrives at the finish line only to see the unimaginable. The tortoise is there, basking in the cheers and applause of the other animals. The tortoise, slow and steady, has won the race. Not by speed, not by agility, but by sheer persistence and determination. The rabbit hangs his head, his disbelief echoing through the silence that follows the cheer. The tortoise, with a humble smile, stands victorious, while the rabbit hangs his head in disbelief. The jungle rejoices in the tortoise's victory, and a valuable lesson is learnt. As the cheers echo through the trees, the rabbit sits in silence, his ears drooping in disappointment. He realizes that his overconfidence and haste had cost him the race. The tortoise, despite being slow, had won. The tortoise's pace was steady, his resolve unwavering. He did not rush, he did not panic, he just kept moving forward, one tiny step at a time. And in the end, it was the tortoise's perseverance and humility that led him to the finish line first. The story of the tortoise and the rabbit serves as a gentle reminder to all of us. It emphasizes the importance of perseverance and humility. It teaches us that success doesn't always come to the swift, but to those who keep going, no matter how slow their pace may be. The saying, "slow and steady wins the race," truly comes to life in this timeless tale. And so, the jungle learnt that day, it's not always the fastest who wins the race, but the most determined.